Hi friends, welcome to the Lori Lulu Crochet Podcast, episode 78. Welcome to rainy, cloudy Chicagoland on a Saturday morning. I haven't been up for very long. I'm dealing with a headache, so let's see how this goes, shall we? Now, some of you are new, so I just kind of want to introduce myself. This week, my brother had sent pictures of his children because they were starting their new grade this week. He's homeschooling his 4 children, so they all have the posters that says, my name is so and so, and I'm starting this grade, and this is what I like. So my brother had asked me for questions, and other people like, what do you want to know about the kids? And I was like, well, I'd like to know their favorite number. I'd like to know their favorite color. I'd like to know, I think they've done color before. Who's their favorite superhero? So they answered all of those on their boards. And then I sent back a thing. So I'm going to share it with you with what I sent to my nieces and nephews. My name is Lori. My favorite color is purple. My favorite numbers are 4, 7, and 11. Don't ask me why. Those are my favorite numbers. My favorite subject in school was history and biology. Still love to watch documentaries on those kinds of things. What I want to be when I grow up, if I ever grow up. I'd love to have my own knitting and crochet business. Honestly, if I could just stay at home and knit and crochet all day, that'd be perfect, right? And also go to school, be paid to go sit in classes. That would be great. I would love to be a full-time student. Other things that I like, I love chocolate. I love all things yarny, and I love Kentucky basketball. So I'm in deep mourning that they lost their game the other night and are out of the March Madness tournament. Makes me so sad. And then my favorite superheroes, Wonder Woman, and I'm going to add Black Widow on there too. After watching that movie this summer, or last summer, I forget when that movie came out. 2020 has thrown timelines into chaos, honestly. I've lost all track of time after 2020. Anyway, and I would also add another favorite superhero of mine, because she is a superhero. It's Mary Poppins. Yeah. So, anyway, let's get on with just some life stuff that's been going on. Big thing that happened this last Saturday. So I had taken, I'll know I've been crocheting these iconic women. So they're little dolls that represent Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Jane Austen, Marie Curie, Audrey Hepburn. Love these ladies. They're so cool. And then I had taken my box of them. They've been sitting in a box under my chair in the living room. And I don't really have a place to display all 18 of them. And so I had taken them to Love Knots to show all the ladies and my knit group. And they loved them. And so Margaret, hi Margaret, she was like, why don't you see if you could put them on display at the library? I was like, I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Well, then my friend Lori, hi Lori, she's a librarian at one of the local libraries in town. Well, in the suburbs, I should say. So she got me an application to put my ladies in the display, and so I was like, okay, we'll see if this happens. I didn't even know what the display looked like. I didn't know anything about it other than it's It's at this library where Lori works. Here we go. We'll try. Got the call the next day. Yeah, you can do it. And since, March being Women's History Month, it'd be great to have that in there. And they even told me, like, since I wasn't getting it in till, like, March had already started, so is it okay if we keep it for past March, like into April? Or until somebody kicks you out? I was like, sure, awesome. So last Saturday, I went and put all my ladies in the display. Looks so cute. I'll try to get video of it because I have to go back later today to add some more things. So yeah, my ladies are in a March Women's History Month display at the library. And speaking of March, it's March Madness. The madness has started. So I kind of wanted to show you. Sorry, I feel like I'm rambling. So at work, things have been chaotic, to say the least. Just trying to figure out how our team is gonna look because a big component of our team left. So then we're like, oh, we'll just promote somebody and then we'll reshuffle, and it just hasn't worked out. So they redid my job description. Way different than what I had signed up for when I joined, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. But one thing that's not on here is coordinator of the March Madness brackets at work. So yeah, we've got a bracket challenge going. And so I'm just kind of keeping track of everybody's points. Even though my beloved Wildcats are gone, I'm still winning. I'm tied for first right now after 2 days of games. So we'll see how that continues to go because I picked my Cats to go pretty far. So that means that I've automatically lost future games because I picked them to keep going. Anyway, well, and then my boss, who I'm tied for first with, he had picked his team to win the whole thing, and they lost their first game. So, yeah, his bracket is screwed. Mine is too, but oh well, it's fun. It's just for fun. There's little prizes that we have, nothing big, like $10 gift cards to Dunkin' and Target and other places. So, anyway, that's been consuming my life these last 2 days. There are all these basketball games because I have to do it for work. Okay, so let's get on to the yarny goodness. I have one finished object. And the reason I have to go to the library today is because I have another iconic woman that I finished. So, those of you who are new, this is the book, Crochet Iconic Women by Carla Mitrani. And it's patterned for 15 women. But then she also encourages you, mix things up, like mix and match hairstyles and clothes and all of that, and make your own lady. So that's what I've been doing this year, because I've made all 15 of them. I now have, I added 3, and now I have, so that's 18. So there's 18 women in the display, and now I have 19. And that is Harriet Tubman. I love Harriet Tubman. So her head's a little wobbly because of the headscarf. So gotta hold her gently. So here she is in all her lovely glory. So I will confess something to you all. When they had suggested that they were going to put her on the $20 bill, like take Andrew Jackson off and put her on, I was like, really? Her? Okay. That's because I didn't know much about her. I didn't learn about her much other than, like, yeah, she freed people from slavery. And then I listened to the History Chicks podcast about her, and her life is amazing. And yes, let's put her on the $20 bill. Absolutely, yes. Very adamant about this now. So yeah, she freed over probably almost 1,000 people from slavery and didn't lose anyone. She didn't lose anyone in the process. She kept going back and freeing people. That's amazing. And she led a mission during the Civil War and freed, that where most of the slaves came that she freed. She freed like over 700 in one mission during the Civil War. Like, that's amazing. So yes, Harriet Tubman, she is going in the display this afternoon. Or as soon as I'm done recording this, I'll be running over to the library. So yeah. There she is, in all her cutie cuteness. Love her so much. Okay, so make some progress. First one I want to show you is living in this huge bag. All my llamas. So my friend Lori, the librarian, made this for me, and then like the ladies from Love Knots, it's kind of like a gift from all of them. Anyway, and then Lori's daughter gave me this little llama, and his name is Lily. So it's perfect that I am doing, I find the pattern, I'm doing the friendly llama. Let's see if I can find a better picture. Is there one? Nope. They're all tiny pictures. So yeah, so there's the friendly llama. It is by Kaylee Doll of the Friendly Red Fox. I've made one of these before. So all my llamas have L names. The one that I made before is Lucille. I have a llama cookie jar that is Laverne. Obviously there's Lily on my bag. I have another llama that's named Luna. So this llama is going to be Louise. Anyway, so in this bag is also my yarn ball that my dad made me. And it's holding all the pieces for Louise. So the yarns that I'm using, I still have more of this. This is just a small portion of A Pound of Love from Lion Brand Yarns, in a pale pink colorway. And then for the fuzziness, I'm using this lovely yarn. It is, where did I put the tags? There we go. Or do I have it with me? Nope. Ugh. Okay. So the yarn is Sidar Snuggly Bunny in the colorway Kitten. Yes. So anyway. Cute. So far, I have 4 legs. And I have part of a face. So, she's a very slow going llama right now. But that's okay. She'll be beautiful when she's done. Next pattern, making progress, is this lovely cowl by Hannah from the Cozy Cottage. And it's You're Not Alone cowl. This one I think she released around the time of quarantine. So it's an older, not an old pattern, but it's one of her older patterns. Yeah. Anyway, so the yarns, it's living in my Lilo and Stitch bag. Oh, I should also say, if you're new here, I'm a Disney fan, big Disney fan. Just in case you don't catch that just yet. The yarns that I'm using, they're all DK weight yarns. So this gorgeous one, this gorgeous green, oh, so beautiful. It's a Madeline Tosh. So it's Madeline Tosh on her Tosh DK base. It's 100% superwash merino. The colorway is Laurel, which my name is a derivative of Laurel. So I was like, this one has my name on it. I need it. But one thing I wanted to say is on the inside of the ball band, so it was this way around the skin. On the inside, it had this little saying. It says, all colors are the friends of their neighbors and the lovers of their opposites. Like, I kind of like that. Kind of like that quote. Anyway, the other colors that I'm using, because it's a multicolor cowl. Oof, where's the other one? There it is. This one's attached still, so we have this loveliness and we have this loveliness. These are both sister and niece yarns. That's what the tag looks like. No, a Nance. Sister and Nance yarns. Why do I always want to call it something else? I don't know. So this is a DK. You get 20 grams, so approximately 49 yards. They are both, one is 100% merino wool. The other one is 75-25 merino nylon blend. So this colorway is Kaleidoscope. And this colorway is Miss Pearl Magenta. And these I both got at Miss Pearl's yarn shop. It's a local yarn shop to me. So yeah, she even has her own colorway now. What? Anyway, so I am loving this cowl. It is gorgeous. I love the texture that it is creating. But I do have some questions that I need you to answer for me. So I'll just show it to you the way it is now. Hold on. Let me secure this loop so I don't lose stitches. That would be bad. Okay, so here we are. This is what I've done so far. So in the border, I'm like, what is this called? The border rows, I did just one stripe of the Miss Pearl. So, and I really like how that looks. And then I was like, so we have these lovely textured stitches here. So then I added one stripe of the Kaleidoscope, which is the other color. I was like, do I like this, or do I just want to have one stripe of the Kaleidoscope at the other end? Or do I want to try to put several rows of these bright colors in with this green throughout the cowl? I kind of like it. I really like how it looks. So I don't know. Or should I have just done it all solid green and just find something else for these bright colors? But I really like, for some reason, I really like how the dark green and the hot pink look together. And yeah, the Kaleidoscope has some pink, but it also has other colors. I think it looks really cool. What do you think? Should I keep going with it this way? I don't know. I'm not sure. I may just keep going, and then if I don't like it, I can always frog it out. And then that's a waste of time, but oh well. We'll see. Let me know what you think. So yeah. I'm very excited about this one though. And then the next one. So I have 4 total, so we've already covered 2. 2 more to go. Another crochet one is the Oakley Slouch, which, look how cute that is. It says crochet pattern by Little Monkeys Crochet, but I thought it was Yarn and Chai. It'll be linked down below who wrote the pattern. But anyway, I've done this pattern before. I really like it. I'm doing this one a bit different this time. So, just to show you real quick. I'm going to hold it. Same fabric. This is another gift. But you notice it's upside down. That's okay. I don't mind. I think, did I win this in a prize? I think I did. And she was from Hannah from the Cozy Cottage, and she's like, it's a dodgy bag for sure because the llamas are upside down. Anyway, so living in my upside down llamas is the Oakley Slouch. The yarns that I'm using, I have Rowan Kid Silk Haze. There it is. Oop, we gotta focus. Nope. And then I have Craftily Dyed yarn. So this one is 100% superwash merino. It's called Freestyle, one of a kind color. This one, Rowan Kid Silk Haze, is where is that? 70% mohair, 30% silk, and the colorway I think is Grace, because they just put numbers on these. Anyway, so here is the mohair. Looks like cotton candy to me. It's making me hungry. And then this is the other one. So it is a fingering weight. It's just a one-of-a-kind colorway, so it's one that cannot be repeated. So that's a bit disappointing. But I'm holding these two double, so you get this nice fuzzy halo effect on it. And so here is where I am so far. So when you're working on it, she says I think it's after 5 rows, it's like your project will be really wavy. Isn't that the truth? So it's supposed to be really wavy like this, so you can fit your pom-pom in there and it'll look kind of cool with the slouch and everything. But can you see the halo coming off of this? That's gonna be so cute when it's done. And then I just need like a white pom-pom on here. Yeah. So this is what I was working on during the Kentucky game. And I finally had to stop working on it, or it would have been thrown across the room. That's how upset I was getting. Alright, the last one is a knitting project, I should say. I have another stitch bag. Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. Love that so much. So my knitting project is a pair of socks. Surprise, surprise. Yarns that I have. That's not. It is the Patton's Stretch Socks, which are, where's that on this side? 41% cotton, 39% wool, 13% nylon, and 7% elastic. And then for contrast heel, toes, and cuffs, I have Lang Jiao wool, which is 75-25, and the colorway lavender. Oh, and the Patton's Crow yarn, or the Patton's Stretch Sock yarn, the colorway is Spumoni. So here are the two colors. Here's the lavender, and then here's the Spumoni. So it is a self-striping yarn. And I was trying to make sure that the stripes would line up. Not that I'm like obsessive about that, but I was like, yeah, I kind of want them to look like that. So I cut off this much. It's not a whole lot of yarn. Hoping that would help make the stripes line up. And it worked for 2 stripes. I thought when I wound it, I wasn't paying attention when I was winding them into balls. I thought it was just like one stripe of color, then a stripe of color, then, or charcoal. So like there's a charcoal stripe in between each of the pastel colors. That's the word I'm looking for. Pastel, charcoal, pastel. So I thought it would be blue, charcoal, purple, charcoal, pink, charcoal, green, charcoal. No. It is actually 3 rows of blue. Here I have 2 rows of blue. And then 4 rows of purple. And then now I'm getting into the pink on this sock. So the stripes don't really line up. But, oh well. And the charcoal here seems lighter on this one than this one. And that's kind of bothering me too. So, it's just how the yarn is wrapped, I think, with the elastic. I don't know. They will be on my feet. Nobody will really know. But anyway. So yeah, I am almost halfway done with the foot. I always do my socks 2 at a time. I kind of do my own vanilla sock pattern. But the basis of my sock pattern is the Basic Toe Up Sock by Wendy Pronger-Geckner. I will link that down below. And then I do the Shadow Wrap heel. I like making that one more than the Fish Lips Kiss heel. It's the same concept. It's just you don't have like the boomerang row. Does that make sense? If you knit socks, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah. The difference, I don't really notice a difference in how it feels on my foot. So, like, I like making this one, so we'll just keep going with this one. So, here are my Spumoni socks. Oh, and I didn't realize this. Even though it says it right here. So you see this picture here on this Lang jowl. I have so inside of the skein was this. And it's reinforcement thread. So, if I feel like I need it on my heels or my toes, I can add it. Cool. Although, oh yeah, it does say reinforcement yarn here. Anyway. It's kind of weird. I was pulling out and then I pull out this. What? What is that? That's weird. Alright, so I don't really have any upcoming plans as far as like what I'm gonna make with things. Other than another crochet iconic woman. This one will be a difficult one. Not that it'll be hard to make her, but it's a sad life. So anyway, so my next lady for the month of April that I'm gonna work on is Anne Frank. So yeah, that one will be hard. So won't dwell on that. We'll dwell on some gifts that I got instead. So for those of you who watch Allie from Little Drops of Wonderful, who lives in Kent in the UK, she every year she has a sock along that goes along with the British version of Dancing with the Stars. So it's the Strictly Sock Along. So it's their show is Strictly Come Dancing. So she has a Strictly Sock Along. So I just entered one pair of socks because I was like, oh, I'll see if I can cheat my way in, because cheating is very encouraged in that sock along. So I was like, well, we'll just see if I can do it. And so entered my socks, and I won. And she was like, I'm so glad. She's like, when I saw Lori's name pop up, she's like, I was very glad because I've been putting stuff in her amigurumi along. I've been putting all my ladies in her ami along. And she's like, I've seen her name pop up in that for so many things that I was glad that she won for socks. So, got this little bag with an iconic woman here on the bag. I won't show you the other side, but I just thought that was so cool to see the queen crochet iconic woman that I've done. That was on my packaging. So this is what I want. I want a beautiful bag. The bag is by So Unique. So it's a batik fabric. Got this brown one with this purple, with this pink, this beautiful pink, and then on the inside it's green. I think it's really pretty, and I like the little tabs. You got a little tab here to hold your stitch markers on if you do it that way. Oh, here's all the information. I'll link it down below for So Unique. But I also got Allie's postcard. So yeah, and then she wrote a little note to me. But yeah, you are a little drop of wonderful. So cute. And I also got her badges, or as we call them here in the States, pins. So I got You Are a Little Drop of Wonderful pin, and I got a Strictly Sock Along. Now I already have both of these. I ordered them from her a while ago, but I may do a prize someday. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, I have the white version of this one, and then I have this one as well. And then can't have a sock along, a knitting along, or a crochet along and not give out yarn, right? So this is the yarn that I got. Does this not speak Lori, like this bright pink and bright green? So this is Burke and Berg hand-dyed yarn. Sorry, the skein is wanting to come apart. So Burke and Berg, they are Danish dyers. So this didn't just come from England, this came from Denmark. Like, whoa. So this is their merino single, so it is 100% merino wool. It is superwash. The color is Party All the Time, and it says that it was dyed by Berg. So I will link them down below as well. The skein keeps wanting to come apart. Let's tuck you in better. Ta-da! I'm sorry, with the cloudy skies and the weird lighting I have going on, you can't really tell how beautiful this is. So anyway, I'm thinking, even though it's 100% merino wool, I'm thinking I'm still going to do socks for these. I have that reinforcement thread I could put in with it. I'll have to see if I can find a better color. Anyway, so yeah, I think those will be my Strictly socks for this year. And then one more thing that I wanted to talk about. So, for those who are new, my name is Lori. My husband is a pastor. And Sunday I went to church. Went to go sit in my pew, because, you know, we all have our pews. And in my pew was this bag. There's no name on it. It just said For Lori, I saw this and thought of you. Enjoy. I don't like it when people do things anonymously. I think I know who it is. Thank you. Thank you. But anyway, so in this bag was a kit for a llama. How cute is he? And it says, hello, my name is Mocha. So this is Needle Creations. I'm not even sure where you'd find this. Anyway, so there's the little llama. And this is all that's included. So they have the stuffing, they have the yarn, they even have a hook for you, and a needle and safety eyes. All of that. So I thought he was really cute. So I will add this to my Love Knots bag, and I will work on him when I get done with Louise. Oh, I totally forgot to mention this earlier. Jennifer and Jill, who I did the Advent swap with last year. Hi, ladies. They are willing to do it again this year. So if you want to do Advent swap with other yarny ladies like me, just let me know. My email is linked down below. It's 20 grams of fingering weight scraps. Like, don't go out and buy yarn. I have plenty still from last year. I will have more this year. Yeah, fingering weight, 20 grams. Mini skein, yarn swap, Advent. Yeah. Okay, so now I need to clean up. And then I need to go run errands, because that's what Saturdays are for, right? Right. So, I will see you in 2 weeks. It'll be April next time I see you. Whoa. Spring is coming. Spring is coming. Yay. So anyway, I'll see you later. God bless. Bye.